Yeah. This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Let's go!
Well, we've seen the Commonwealth Games come to an end. Australia
Yes.
dominated, obviously, 66 gold medals. Nearest competitor was 11 behind. That was the Poms. So we got the chocolates there. We also won a truckload of medals in silver and bronze. I think it was like 67 and 65.
We're so good when a big part of the world's locked out.
Absolutely.
As long as we beat, England, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
isn't
we
it?
did. The thing was that obviously the closing ceremony was this morning. Melissa Wu, our champion diver, she was able to be the flag bearer for Australia.
Yeah.
They got the tiniest person to do it.
Yeah, she's
She
absolutely...
is tiny, yes.
Midget, isn't she? But,
Yep. Not midget, I think, just she's
small.
small of stature.
Moving on to the closing part of the ceremony where Victoria was handed the baton because
Yes.
they are going to hold the games the next time over.
So not Melbourne, regional
No.
Victoria, right?
Regional Victoria.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
It'll
Ballarat.
spread around. So, yeah.
No joke.
Like Notre Dame University in Fremantle
Yeah.
will spread around.
Yeah.
So it'll be
Like that.
One
So-
channel have something, another
Yes.
channel have something.
Exactly that.
It's going to work.
I like that,
Yeah.
I think.
And that's probably the way the games are going to go, that it'll be a bit decentralised so that you don't have to have a lot of expenditure to
But wait
build
there.
new venues in one place.
Yeah, but these little towns aren't going to. One's not going to have a giant athletics venue, are they? That's never going to be
well,
used
Ballarat
again.
and Bendigo are quite big towns.
Okay, so then they'll get the big. They'll get the big builds.
Oh, yeah, I imagine
and
so.
then the little towns won't have like a velodrome or
Like,
something.
it's not going to be in towns the size of Ravensthorpe. Like,
I'll just go to Quarrama for the velodrome.
200 people living here in a velodrome.
which is just costing to
and
Bruce
someone
Rock
sells honey
for
by
the,
trestle tables down the road.
the Bruce Rock Olympic swimming pool will be hosting the swimming.
God.
So anyway, they were showcasing three dance of the
Dance.
games coming up in Victoria and all
Lovely.
the different events.
Oh,
on.
dance.
And,
We
and in
love
the meantime, they
stories for
had
dance.
Vanessa Amorossi because she was performing as Australian.
Yes.
Vanessa Amorossi, what, was everyone else sick? Are you kidding
She's a
me?
Victorian.
No, I'm sorry. No, that's great. But, I mean, look, Vanessa Amorossi, respect to your career.
Lovely girl.
But do we not have any current artists?
I think they
Do we not? Like,
Tones and I was busy.
do we not have anyone?
Well, I would have thought in Victoria, the state of Victoria, there would have been a lot of big time.
And
You
this,
would think
and,
so.
I'm sorry, this goes to even like AFL grand finals and NRL grand finals and stuff. Why are we getting people that were popular 20 years ago? What is that about?
They're available.
But the other ones with a bit of planning.
Yeah, I would have thought, the AFL grand final, if they shifted it to a nighttime night, you should be able to get as big artists as you want. They've got the funds.
Are you kidding me? Like,
I've got the word on the venues. Victoria 2026 Commonwealth Games will be held in 4 regional hubs: Ballarat, Bendigo, which are relatively close together, Geelong and Gippsland,
all right.
Oh,
which is the other
So,
side, yeah.
Thank you for that, but I wasn't finished bagging up Vanessa Amorossi.
I was trying to save her.
Actually, how rude of you.
She's a great Australian.
Oh, no, she's got Australian.
Yeah, I was
years
surprised
ago.
too, mate. Absolutely surprised. Yep. There we said it.
Where was Kylie?
Where's Kylie?
She lives in the UK. She's from Melbourne.
I don't
this
think
just makes
Kylie
it
wouldn't
so-
do it unless it's an Olympics.
No.
But
Well,
Danny,
she did do it at the Olympics.
but Danny
It's a
would
great
do
point.
it.
There we
It's a
have
great
it.
point.
Danny would do it. Anyway,
Is that it? Are you done?
that's
Is that the end of
all.
your report?
That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Well done to all of our
Shocking to hear, wasn't it?
Commonwealth Games athletes.
This is where we really should roll into a Vanessa Amorossi song.
Oh, no,
that's
we're not
right.
going
The music
to.
department says we don't play that
Here's
anymore.
Justin Bieber. What do you mean?
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Going to head over to the AFL Tribunal, and Tim Kelly from the West Coast Eagles was given a one-match suspension yesterday for a dangerous tackle. The Eagles will decide today whether they'll take that on. Of course, they'd want him playing in the Derby.
Yeah, of course.
On Saturday.
What did you
night.
think?
I think he's not going to get off.
Yeah, right.
Because
it's the way he
sling
slung
part
him.
and
Yeah.
you kind of hit your head and shoulder. And I know that the guy, Adam Berry, was able to keep playing.
Yeah.
but
That's
they-
kind of not the point, is it?
No, it's not. If it was me and I'd done that
Yes.
sling tackle and hurt the person, I would want the club to challenge because I always think I'm in the right. But
Sure.
you always think that's a football motion of sorts. But I can see what the AFL will try to do here and uphold it probably.
Damn.
The other one is that Carlton are looking to take on Paddy Cripps there. Their captain. He's been given 2 weeks for an incident where he jumped off the ground and ran into a Brisbane player in the air, which is similar to what happened with Willie Rioli at the start of the year.
So it was an air collision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So Willie Rioli was challenged it at the tribunal and he was let off. So this is Jonathan Brown on the couch last night. He thinks it's exactly the same.
At the end of the day, look, the precedent's been set, I think, in my for my belief, when Willie Rioli was let off.
Yep.
With Matty Rowell in round one, you have to look at what happened this season. I don't think there's been a rule change. So, to me, it looked like Willie Rioli was later and was carted off. Now, yes, you can argue that was a marking contest. However, it was an aerial contest. One was in play, one was a marking contest. They're both scenarios where the players had to leave the ground. So I don't think Patrick Cripps could do much, and I think that actually looks worse and was let off than the Patrick Cripps situation.
I don't know if it looked worse when it's what Brownie's saying at all. I don't know if I agree with that at all. But what I do agree, once the AFL, they do set, or any court sends a precedent.
We just got an
Got a
email.
message.
Sorry.
Is that from the AFL? Please explain what you're talking about,
Stop
Dennis.
talking about it.
Once you set the precedent in any situation,
Yes.
then there's grounds for that. The next occasion
so,
to get off.
Let me get this right. So they're in the air?
Yeah, so one guy's coming from behind and he hits the bloke in the air. So he jumps off the ground, smashes him in the air.
And as a person that's in the air that's taking flight, are they because I think if you're in flight,
Yes.
then you can't steer or anything.
Well, Nath, this is the
Well,
thing.
you
they're
say
saying,
that. Have you watched what the
you're
divers can do?
They're saying that in the split second, you should be able to make a decision
In the air?
possibly either to
spin your
to
what?
spin or turn off, or more importantly, they're saying there's a half a second or a millisecond where maybe your feet don't leave the ground in the first place. And
Yeah, so the criticism is of the second person into this situation. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that if somebody is in the air in front of them, they should have avoided the contact.
Okay.
Yeah, before they left the ground.
Yeah, you know what?
essentially.
If this is the
It's the
case,
So
premise.
that's the
don't
way you wanna
take
go.
flight if you're going to get in someone
Yes.
else's flight path who's
Yes.
already in the air.
Yes, but the problem is they've already let Willie Rioli off in a
Yeah.
similar
Because
circumstance.
he was about to take, he took flight and he hit a person that was already flying.
Yes. Now the Eagles argued that he was going for the ball, and I'm sure that
Yeah.
Well, the
Carlton
ball
was-
would be in the air, wouldn't it?
That's right.
At the time,
And
so
he couldn't
he had to
change.
get
What
into
are
the air to get the
the,
ball.
change.
What are the Quidditch rules? Because that's airborne.
Oh, it depends on where's the seeker.
And the golden snitch at the time.
We already lost the
If you're
seeker.
going after
We
the
lost
golden
seeker this
snitch,
week, haven't we?
all bets are off.
It's true.
To be honest, so
The golden
Yes.
snitch. Okay, well that could be part of the defence tonight. We'll wait
Yeah.
and see.
Yes.
But I'm sure they will challenge that one, and they're a good chance of getting off Paddy Cripps.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.